Hey, welcome back. So, as you can see here, I have opened the Adobe Photoshop document. This is the template I use for the posters. So, I've made the background white and add some annotations. But yeah, on the right side, on the swatches, we have the colors we selected previously. So, basically, what this class is about is how to use the brush tool on Adobe Photoshop to create gradients. So basically what I mean is that I'm gonna show you an example. So I'm gonna create a new layer, Command Shift N, Control Shift N on Windows, and I'm gonna go right here on the brushes, and then I'm gonna select a brush that is with a feather and something similar to this, and probably I'm going to go with what it is right now, like 2200 pixels. And as you can see, what I mean by making gradients with a brush, it's something like this. Like I can paint with this, and then I can select the other color. Like I'm going to go and select this color here, and then paint with that color, and then go with the brighter one, like lighter, and then go with the red one and paint with that one, and then the yellow. So basically what we did here is we have a gradient and it has a shape, and you can go crazy with this. You can do so many cool stuff with that. But basically this is what I asked you before when selecting the colors, because we don't know what we're going to end up doing, but we know that we're going to use this tool and this technique to create something cool. So for this case, I just made this to show you the technique. But what you can also do is that let's say you can create a circle. So I'm going to go with circle. In this case, it's yellow. We don't care. And then on the right side, you have the layers on the layers panel. What you can do is that you can create a new layer and then right click on that layer and do create clipping mask, meaning that we created a mask above that circle. And now we're going to select the layer one, the one that we just created. And then I'm going to go and grab the brush tool. And then now, as you can see, I can paint. I can select let's say the red. I can paint within the circle because I made a clipping mask of that. So I'm going to do this. Maybe I can grab a blue. And let's do this blue like that. Maybe we can add a lighter blue somewhere here. And as you can see, like basically what I'm doing is that I'm making a gradient, and you can play around with this and you can make pretty cool stuff. But yeah, I'm just experimenting. Maybe the colors I chose are not the right ones, but you can go back and change and play with different colors. And something else that I usually do is that I select these colors, and then I go to image, adjustments, hue and saturation, and I sometimes increase the saturation. Maybe I want to make it more like colorful, and maybe somewhere here it's okay. And also keep in mind that this is, if I right click and release the clipping mask, you can see that basically this is what I did, and then I did a mask above that one. So now you have the possibility to move it and place it inside the circle and change the position. But you also can press Command T on keyboard, and maybe you can transform it and make it bigger, something similar to this, and play even more around. What else you can do is that you can right click and then go to warp, and you can even change the position of the colors and maybe give it more like, I want more red or yellow and so on. Yeah, and I don't know about the colors for this one. Basically I wanted to show you the technique, but yeah, I kind of, it's not that bad. Maybe I can try something else. So for this one, maybe I can maybe I can create a new layer and then select this red in here, select the brush. But in this case, I won't do like a mask, but I'm just gonna click in here and expand that color outside of that. But now it looks kind of weird like that. So I'm gonna rotate it and keep it somewhere there. And also the red, I can drag it and bring it here. I kind of like where I'm going, but I'm not that happy with the colors, tell you the truth. But you can experiment with this, and maybe you're gonna like it. But something else you can do is that you can change the color maybe of these ones. You can go and select the layer where all the colors are and go to image, adjustment, and hue saturation and play with the hue. Maybe you can get something right, or maybe you can start something over with completely different colors. But for this one, I kind of like this one, and I kind of like what you can do with these. Maybe I can, I don't know, expand a little bit the red. Also, something else that you should consider is that when you're doing these kind of things, I think it's important to go to filter and add some noise. Adding noise makes the gradient look more like mixed together and doesn't look that bad, like stretched and pixelated. So it looks, I think adding the noise helps a lot, kind of mesh the colors together in a way.